Hello and welcome, this is me, Oshi, and this is gonna be a walkthrough of the Greer tarot, which is at this very moment my newest deck. I ordered it from Book Depository, which was so hard to say for some reason. I just filmed a very awkward walkthrough of the Celtic Tree Oracle, which I might or might not refilm. I probably won't because, you have to own your awkward and bad videos as well, I think, or that's just me, and I'm hoping that this one is gonna be better because I don't know why I feel so awkward to film a video suddenly, but you don't care about that. So this is the thin version because I have small hands and I'm not a magician, unfortunately, which would be so cool. And the tin, I didn't remove anything, just broke the wrapping because I didn't want it to accidentally stab myself on camera, because that's always fun. It's the exact same size as the Smith Wade Centennial edition. It has to be the same, thin factory where these are made. I'm assuming the cards will be the same one. Oh, it's the full. But we're gonna check that. Oh, it opens up much easier than my Centennial one, so I'm hoping that maybe that one will be more cooperative as well. Oh no, another wrapping. God. We have, we have a little white book with just really a nice font. Actually, I like the font. I don't know what font is this. Can someone tell me, or can you look up fonts? Because I kind of like this one. It has a nice thing at the top of the W, and it's kind of like Taylor Swift, the one she's using in all her recent the lyric videos, because we like to torture ourselves with music like Folklore and Evermore. Okay, let's not do this on camera because I would just destroy the cards for sure. Okay, I'm gonna be edging this one for sure. So, oh, it's so tiny, but I kind of like it, obviously. It's the same. No, it's not exactly the same. The Centennial, can you see? The Centennial is a tad bit longer. Interesting. So this is a title card, which is always nice because you can, test edgings on it to see if the colors are bleeding into something or something, or something like that. These are the backs. Like, seriously, do we need this here? Why do you need copyright? I mean, if that wouldn't be there, I could, just not be bothered by the back not being completely reversible. I mean, I usually am not, but this bothers me. I don't get why you need to do that. So these are borderless, which is always cool. And I kind of like the colorization and the style of it. But I'm curious if I should have gotten the bigger ones, because I kind of feel like right now, which is weird. But let's check, because then let's move along, because otherwise we're gonna sit here forever. But now we have the full, and where did I put the full? So this is the original artwork, and you can see this is the updated one with every important symbolism. The white rose, I guess it's a rose, right? white rose, which is not planted yet, the sack. Oh, I didn't notice that it was this one. A rat, the white dog, though you can't really see that leaping that you can see here, so they were concentrating on doing more of a close-up, I guess. This magician reminds me of Freddie Mercury. And it doesn't have an eye because it's in the shadow. But I like the table. The colors are not as vivid in real life as on video. What a surprise, right? But I like that we have everything we need. High priestess. Obviously she was a deciding factor, and pretty much I just liked her because of the colors, so it was easy to convey whatever. What's with me today? The Empress. Everything is much closer, which as far as I know was a big deal when this deck came out first, because you know they didn't do that back then. I don't know when it was originally. Oh, it's 1979, so it's not definitely not a new deck, but it's not a bad one, you know, because there are old decks that are depicting cards in a way that most people now would rather not, you know, just have. And I know that it happens a lot with the Hierophant, but to be honest, for me, maybe it's because I'm not religious or never been religious. It doesn't need to represent the church. It can just mean authority, like government and all that. It's interesting that how I mean, it's not like he has a hairy lower body, but for some reason they're more oh god, words escape me today. Cross-hatching, no, not cross-hatching, just hatching on the lower part of his body. But it's not a bad one. I mean, there's no choice. At least I don't see any choice, but maybe it's a choice to be out naked in the public. The Chariot, there's movement in the card, which is cool, because I don't really understand those illustrations where the Chariot, you know, just stands somewhere. Strength, with a very interesting looking lion. Hermit. Oh, I liked it. It's a star. Cool. That's cool. And it's kind of interesting, like the background is dark because it's in the night, but are these supposed to be like icy mountains or snowy ones? Because I kind of feel like he's in the open on top of a mountain and at the same time in a cave, which is really cool. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I haven't seen this card in readings, but I kind of like that, you know, that hand that turns the wheel and you just think you're always gonna be on top, and nope, not true. Justice. Not very, you know, new with the concept. Hangman. He's like, yep, just hanging there. Death. That's not bad. I mean, nothing scary. Temperance is interesting because the angel doesn't have, at least for me when I look at it, it's not like it's an, it doesn't really have a gender, which is cool because I don't think if there are angels they have genders, because I think that's pretty much our thing. The devil, is that a fly? Probably. Ah, the tower, I like the tower. It looks really cool. I mean, it's not a cool thing to experience the tower, but hey. And of course the butt naked star. I like the palm trees. The moon. The sun with no naked babies, but probably the babies are in, you know, in progress. Judgment. It looks like a Russian, you know, war effort poster. Like, at least it kind of gives me that feeling. But yeah, it's the traditional meaning. You have the word simplified, but we have everything we need. I think this can be used in my Harry Potter study series as well, because the illustrations are so close to the original one that if someone is just, you know, studying the cards, they could find that what they're looking for. Very interesting. There's two hands, so it's not just, you know, one person deciding where to go. The tree. No people in the 4. I don't even know if there's any in the original one. I just so not used to seeing traditional illustrations. The 5, it's like, get around, superheroes. 6 of Wands. 7. Protecting yourself, stuff like that. Yeah, you can see that, which is really cool. The 8 is kind of similar to the original one. But there are cards that you don't really need to, you know, reinvent. If you don't want to, they just work. The 10. And I kind of like that, you know, that all the unnecessary things that you're carrying is blocking your view to the road you're walking on, so you can't make informed decisions when you can't see everything clearly. Page of Rods. Wow, so many yellow. The Knight with a Phoenix dragon kind of creature. I'm assuming that should be a phoenix. The Queen of Rods or Wand, very, very yellow, which is, since this is fire for me, I would appreciate more red, because I associate the color yellow to the suit of earth, so in the pentacles. So I kind of was like, oh, it's pentacles, but no, it's fire. So we'll see if this will bother me in readings. Ace of Pentacles. with blue. The Two of Pentacles. Another communist poster. I don't mean it in a bad way. 4. I'm not really, saying stuff because I don't really have a lot to say. It's probably because I don't know enough of the original one. I'm quite curious how much I will, use this deck actually. That's the usual 8, but I kind of like these. And the 8s are like that. Oh, well, hello, Knight of Pentacles. Looking nice. I like the colors, all the purple and stuff. So it's pretty much no color association, at least not as clear as in other decks. The 10, protecting your wealth is protecting you, which is absolutely true. The Page of Pentacles, because they have the yellow background as well. I kind of appreciate when there's colorization, because there's just, easily turns on the messages for me. The Queen of Pentacles, but I like the autumn version of the oak. And I like your crown. The King with a lot of grapes. Ace of Cups, this should be blue. I mean the whole suit. The 2, they don't look very happy, don't they? It's interesting, I kind of don't know what I think about that, because I'm usually, associating equal, harmonious, awesome relationships with that, and they feel like not so happy to be together. I like this one though, the 3 of Cups. Feels more of like a sisterhood, because I know that their hair and everything is different, but their face is too similar. So 4, interesting. The 5, I kind of like this one. I mean the colors and all the birds flying around. Six of Cups. Yeah, we have the dragon. I mean, kind of a dragon. Because what the hell is this face? The snake looks good. But the dragon, come on now. 8 of Cups, very traditional. Oh, 9 of Cups. I mean, at least he's happy. Oh, I like this one. I know it's a man and a woman, but hey, rainbow. Oh, good. There's a lot of blue on this one. Page of Cups, at least. 9 of Cups. The Queen looks interesting. I mean, these clothes are wow. The King with a lot of green, one more green. So they are not, in the same realm. I appreciate when, you know, the court cards are playing to each other with backgrounds and stuff, like the Deviant Moon has that really cool one that you can just put the cards next to each other and it feels like they are standing next to each other. One of my favorite ones in the deck is the Ace of Swords. I like the colors, I don't know, I just like everything on it. It's traditional, so it's not like something new or inventive compared to other ones, but Two of Swords is a good one as well. 3. And I've seen this one in many readings, which tells something about what we collectively need to do. Get some rest. 5. I like that he's smiling, because he's a sneaky one. I mean, it's not good that he's doing what he's doing, but at least, you know, in that moment he thinks he's doing something that he can do, he can get away with. 6, 7, same goes for him. Oh, 8. Oh, what a dress. I bet that was, you know, very new back then. The 9. Interesting. Because you're bound in the 8th. And this is usually the worries, the sleepless nights card. That you feel like you can't move, I guess. And a very bloody 10. And he looks already like he turns, you know, he turned green, so he's a zombie already. But there are movies when, you know, someone dies and then the snow starts to fall and it just makes it a morbidly, quietly peaceful scene. Page of Swords. Now, I would have appreciated this orange in the Wand suit. But I guess they don't care about, you know, elements that much, or I have no idea, so I should check. The 9 of Swords is a very warlike card, so that's new. The Queen of Swords. She has a lot of flowers, and finally the King of Swords with a lot of blue, which is good. Though he has the wheat and stuff, and I would put that in the Pentacles. So there are some interesting choices, which I will, you know, I look forward to check why they are the way they are. But if you have small hands, this is gonna be a good one to, you know, handle and shuffle with. I have no idea how Riffle shuffles. I'm assuming nicely, but I'm not gonna attempt doing that. But let's just get just one card. I'm quite curious. What's the first card? Oh, we have the Hermit. Interesting. So yeah, it's pretty much what I feel like is like, yeah, dude, you need to study the deck before you start, you know, saying stuff. So yeah, that was my quick walkthrough of the Morgan Greer Tarot, which is very much of a Smith way, you know, reinterpretation. but yeah, I'm just checking the book what it says about the Hermit, if you know there's anything more in your face messages. But I'm gonna stop now. Hope this was useful, and you know the light wasn't as horrible as I feel like it is right now. I don't know why I'm struggling with setting up the lighting this hard. I thought that when I was making my own little ring light that would be the solution for everything, but it's obviously not. But we'll figure it out because this is all a learning curve. So that's all. I'm gonna stop now. Have a lovely day and see you in the next one. Bye.